Hey, what's up? It is DJ. Today we finally have some new mods. This is the first time we've had new mods in about a week. In total, 8 were released today on the in-game mod up. All platforms got 4 new and 1 update, and PC Mac players got 2 new and 1 update. If you like staying updated yourself with all the latest mods of Farming Simulator, get subscribed and let's go. Today's a fun one. Starting off with new ones for all platforms, we have the John Deere 8R 2009-2011 series from JHHG Modding. There's a version for PC players as well as crossplay. This is the crossplay version with Lizard wheels branded. However, there are some branded wheels for PC Mac players on a separate version, which we will talk about later in the video. However, we're going to go over all customization options right now. So let's start it off. We have a front mount. So we can either do a front hydraulic. As far as I can tell, it does not have a PTO, but it'll probably work just fine. We also have a rock box and then a weight bracket, and we can add 300, 500, 700, and 1100 kgs worth of weight and back down. Then all of our options have an auto power 4 engine, as well as a power shift and an IVT. So all of the engines have those 3 different transmissions, and that's going to be available in a 225, 245, 270, 295, and 320, as well as 345 horsepower options. So you're going to have all of those. Now, for wheel brands for the crossplay, we have Lizard, Continental, and Michelin. In those Lizard, we've got some 30-inch. I'm just going to kind of fly through these so you can see what's going on. We've got some wheel weights that are being added in the back. Then we go to 4 wheels. Then we kind of spread it out a little bit with a 36-inch spacing instead of a 30-inch spacing. And then it gets big. And we got those LSWs as well as 24-inch tracks and 30-inch tracks. Yes, you can take this 8R and turn it into an old school 8RT from before 8RTs were a thing. How cool is that? That is very, very cool. As far as your Continentals, we're just going to kind of fly through these real quick as well so you can get an idea. I feel like with a machine like this, wheels are going to be very, very important because probably there's some of you guys out there that have this exact tractor on your farm still to this day. So there you go. And then we've got some very similar setups here for Michelin as well. So choose what you want. It's going to be a great tractor to go for. Then we have fender configurations around towards the front. Yes. And then we have back fenders and then all of them. Trumpet configurations. We have a right, left, both, and neither. Flasher extensions. You could take those off. We've also got the blinker with a decal. A blinker with decal. Is that going to be a decal on around towards the back? Maybe front? I'm not sure what decal that is. We also have seat options. We have that John Deere leather seat as well as the active seat. Front lights for 4 or 5 lights. Hood add-ons you could throw on the John Deere statue. That's pretty cool. Attachments around towards the backside. We have the regular or the quick hitch. You can also do a quick hitch with triangle, which is my personal favorite. Then back around towards the front, we have no GPS. We have the Starfire 3000 support. Then we throw that 3000 on. The 3000 number 2, which kind of brings it in a little bit. 6000 or nada. Then we have beacon lights, which are going to be on the top, left, right, both, or none. Mirror configurations for the 2009 through 2011 model. And then we have our license plate. But that is the US version. We also have the EU version as well, and you're going to be seeing pretty much the exact same stuff here as well. Lights are a little bit different on the front. The front mounts are all the same. The engines are all the same. Wheel options, we do have some separate ones here. So we do have BKT. We do have Midas in there as well as Vredestein. We do still have LSWs, and yeah, you can throw the tracks on, but they're available in 24 and 30, not 30 and 36. So they are different options right here. And we also have Trelleborg wheels as well. However, as far as everything else, it's pretty much all the same. So you may find that there's some wheel options that you would prefer to have here instead. So yeah, there you go. Also, this may be the EU version. However, the only thing I can see that's like EU about it is the sticker in the back. Also, there is some floating decals. I don't know if you can kind of see them around towards the back wheels. There are some stuff that are floating around. However, that's about it. Also, I was mistaken. I said 30 and 36-inch tracks. I know those were the 24 and 30-inch tracks on the US version. So here she is in game. Let's see what it sounds like when we cut it on. Quite different from the base game one. Hey, good job with that. I forgot I have a face, so let's turn that on. We can also move a few things, so we can raise and lower the very front of the tractor. That's cool. We can raise and lower the hood, so you can do a little bit more role play with it, which is very, very neat. We do have passenger support, so if I switch over to passenger seating, we could do that. So the passenger seating mod's a PC mod, but we can see that we do have that. So if you're using the Kubota DLC, rock and roll, baby. We do have the back window as well and the side door. Now, as far as I can tell as well, on PC, there are like 33 different IC controls. There's a lot of stuff going on. Oh, that jumped a little bit there at first, didn't it? Hey! What is going, what's going on here? Oh, there's a collision. Why is there a collision right there? You see that box? Anytime that dips a little bit, that's gonna, oh man. So if we raise it up, we're okay. But as soon as we dip that down, it's gonna get stuck. Why is there a collision box around this thing? Oh, I have so many questions. Let's move on before I break anything else. Yeah, speaking of breaking something, I think I definitely have broken whatever the thing is. I'm not quite sure what's going on here, but I am literally stuck in this little spot right here. I can't get out of it. What have I done? What is happening to the... What have I done? I don't know what has happened. I have either broken something or something is already broken. Yeah, if you raise up the nose, it's fine though. So raise the nose up, please. Next is something very cool. This is the Palfinger FLC 253 pack. This is from Black Sheep Modding, and it is so cool to see this finally out. Oh yeah! So we got some beacon designs on there. Nothing too wild and crazy. I'm just gonna go with both of them. Main color options, you could throw whatever you want on there, and then rim colors are rim colors at the end of the day. Look how it says missing UI color gray. The alternate extension's missing. 75 horsepower, but let's be fair, none of the stuff here really matters. It does go 6 miles an hour. We're going to get one of those. Then we have different trailers to choose from as well. So these are going to be the trailers that attach the back. It's going to hook right up. So this is the base game Krone trailer, but they have modified it. So we have a Palfinger. We also have Krone, of course, and the giant software trailer. A couple of these in real life. Got some selfies with them. And then you can also do just a straight up like Nada design. We're going to go Palfinger. Oh yeah, you can also change up like the colors and stuff, but I'm not going to worry about doing that. We also have a flatbed, the Krone flatbed. You can throw it into a regular flat if you want, just like that. That should work okay for US style stuff, but this is purely EU styling. Let's be honest. So if you're US, go with this one. Which is exactly what I'm going to do. So here we've got our machine. This is super duper cool. We can basically turn around on a dime, which is awesome. Great turning there. We got some nice blinkies on top. And of course, the Palfinger branding on here. Now, there's two modes. Right now, we are in transport mode. We need to put it in work mode, which is going to bring the sides down. And then we have full control over all of this. So we got all that. Let's turn the blinkies back on. I don't know why I turned them off when I turned the thing out. Let's see how high this thing will go. Not crazy high, but it's fine. It's fine. But you probably want to see it going on the back because at the end of the day, this is just a forklift. That's all it is. So we've got all three of the modes here. Now, if we bring this up like this and we get up to about here, you're going to see there's nothing. Nothing pops up. So I need to put this into transport mode. Now that I've done that, bring it back forward and we have attach. And here's what happens when you attach it. How cool is that? Very cool. Now, the thing is, this is still on, and I can still try to move it around, but, yeah, nothing's gonna happen. You can even maybe see down there my foot, the pedal going. I'm still moving it all, but it's just not happening. So you may as well just cut it off and back away slowly. But this will work with all of these. Now, the only thing that's got like an animation is this one. We've got an open side curtain, which opens up that, and then we can open up the back as well. However, there's no opening of the right-hand side, at least from our point of view here. We do have straps all the way straight down, so it is easy to load these. It's a pretty cool setup, dude. I'll be honest, this is awesome. This is super duper awesome. We see stuff like this all the time in the United States, especially with like Lowe's and Home Depot, places like that that deliver things. This is so cool. Oh, and something I'm finding out here, because it's attached, you can set it up. There's also a toggle steering mode. What is that? Okay, I've toggled my steering mode. I don't think that's doing anything. I also think that we've got some stuff that we need to revisit here real quick. Yeah, toggle steering mode. We've got like a side to side here. I'm a big old idiot and totally missed this. That's pretty sweet. Gonna give it to you. Forwards and backwards. Oh, you see me catch me? Oh, no, can't catch me. Think of Peter Griffin. Can't catch me. Oh, that's cool, man. That's pretty darn cool. This is an absolutely ridiculous setup for a thumbnail, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Next is another really cool mod. This is the Legacy Premium Cutter Pack from Hispano Modding. Now, this includes a bunch of headers. So as far as in-game goes, we won't worry about the footage. We'll do by the meters. 7.6, 9.2, 10.7, 12.2, 13.7, 15.3, 16.8, and 18.3, as well as header trailers to match each and every one of them. Now, every single header has the same customization option. So no matter which one you're picking, everything's going to be exactly the same, no matter what. So just for fun, we're going to be using the 9.2 meter version today. As far as wheel options, we have a Continental, Michelin, Midas, Nokian set, which probably means absolutely nothing to you. At least not yet. If you go with one of the larger ones, like this guy, for example, it is going to have wheels on the back, but don't worry, we're good. We're good. No, wait, where's the one that I was using? It's a 10.7. Whatever, that'll work. As far as our sticker manufacturers, we'll skip to that part. Legacy Premium, we also have a Case IH, Kloss, Finn, John Deere, Massey Ferguson, New Holland, and back to Legacy. As a matter of fact, because these are out now, I'm probably going to be getting these on my old Stream Farm series. Top auger, we can add that if you want to, so that's what that looks like there. Rear beacon, so only with the transport wheels. Yeah, we'll come back to that, don't you worry. Lateral guides, yes or no, I don't like them, so I'm going to take them off of my version. Combine harvester coupler, so this is what's going to allow the combine header to be like flat with the ground, or the way that it should be. So make sure whatever header you're using, choose the right combine harvester here. We have the New Holland CH770, the John Deere T560, Case IH Axaflow 7150, the Kloss Tryon 750, 720, the Ideal and Ideal Paralevel, as well as the Case IH Axaflow 9250, the John Deere X9 1100, New Holland CR 1090, Kloss Lexion 8900. Now, pretty much all the combine harvesters that are modded as well use one of those connection heights as well. So let's say you've got a New Holland, for example. If it's a smaller New Holland, go for the CH770. If you have a larger one, go for the CR1090. Chances are it's probably going to work just fine. As well with the Case Axaflow or the John Deere, stuff like that. Just use something that's the same brand and about the same size. And if it's not, try a few different things. You'll be just fine. Transport wheels. This is the cool part. So we have initial position, and then you can actually change up the position of the other end. So I like mine to be about as wide as possible, just because it's a little bit more stable this way. So you can take all of these headers and have a built-in transport wheel system if you want. And that's where our wheels come back into play. So we can change these up from Continental, Michelin, Midas, Nokian, and we can even do like a couple different wheel options for these, which is very, very neat. And then we could do those beacon lights. So it's going to add the beacon lights all the way around here. On the right-hand side, we have an orange, we have clear, or nada, which is so cool, man. It's so cool. And then we have tons of color options as well. So this is your main color. Everything in pink right now, that's going to be the main color. We also have the design color here as well. We'll go with a green, so that's going to be on the side. A lot of you guys are probably going to want to change that up. And then the stickers colors. We can even change the stickers colors, but it's not the stickers on the side. Oh, no. It's the stickers on the back. You may be able to see at the top right-hand side of the header. There's nothing there, right? It's in black. Bam! Now, Legacy 35 is in white there. So cool. These headers are awesome, man. Now, as mentioned, we also have header trailers to match all of these. So every single header has its own header trailer. And those include the same wheel brands, exactly the same wheel brands, and even the same setups. We even have sticker manufacturers you can put on the side of the header trailer. So if you want a Case IH branded header trailer, you've got it now. How cool is that? So we have Case, Kloss, Fendt, John Deere, Massey Ferguson, New Holland, or nada. Now, we do have the electrical connection, yes or no, around towards the front. If you go with the electrical connection, it almost seems like that version takes just like a split second longer rather, to connect, but it's the same. I don't know. Maybe just ignore that. Beacon types, again, we have the exact same beacon types. However, we go with a little bit of a larger set, actually, on the right-hand side of your screen, right above beacon. That's where it's at. That's the best place for me to show it off because I can't zoom in. We also have a fuel tank on here, so if you want an extra 900 liters of fuel, go for that. And then the colors are the same. Look at this. You can change up the main color and the rim color. So those are exactly the same. Now, Hispanamani has said, if you go for a combine header without the built-in header trailer, so the transport wheels, if you go with this, don't put it on one of the header trailers. However, I did that, and it works. Works fine. Works exactly the way you would expect it to. Just saying. So I want to try something here. So the T560 base game is pretty awesome. I will give it to it. It's a pretty awesome combine. However, the header for it, 7.6 meters, is a little bit small. So I come for a little bit of a bigger one. So whenever we get our combine header, we will grab a hold of it and please do it. There we go. Got it. It's a little bit heavy. But here's the thing, it'll work. So the auger goes out well past this, so we can actually get a 9-meter header on here and still be good to go. It still works perfectly fine. Yeah, it's a little bit heavy. What are you gonna do, right? We can unfold the header. Boom, there we go. Kick it out towards the side. Bam, bam, bam. Hang on, wait for it. There we go. I was about to say, sometimes it's a little bit interesting how long it takes for that to drop off. And we'll come around here, pick this up, and then we've got it. We've got our John Deere header that's a little bit bigger than the base game one. Still goes the same speed. These are not fast farm headers, and in order to fast farm, you need the header to be the fast farm piece. So these will work with the combines that go super fast, yes. But will they go super fast themselves? Nope. So keep that in mind. It's just kind of the way it is. But it's a cool setup. Oh, I love this so much. And last, we got a new map. This is Oberschwaben. And this is the first thing that pops up. Anybody who wants to use the crane and Eberhard always has to use farm ID 1 or farm 1 to buy that farm first. All right. And here is the map. It is a little bit of a muted light. I'll give it that much. The map is 798 megabytes. There are 18 required mods. 10 more than we got new mods today, so take that however you want. It is for all platforms, so there is that. It is based off of a real-life location. Even the roads are real life, so they have said that this map will be perfect for those of you that want to do realistic farming and do it in maybe a role-play environment. You can easily do that. Here is your PDA, and they have even included some color coding to show you what is where as far as your farmlands go, which actually would be helpful if some of the colors were not exactly the same as the colors that they have changed some of the base game game crops too. So like clover, for example, which is an added crop, is very bright green. They've also got purple alfalfa and really yellow rye, which unfortunately, again, are some of the same colors as the other stuff. We can also see the road system through here. We've got kind of the outside of the map. The outside of the map will cost, well, I say the outside of the map, it's really just all of that. It's all the logging areas. $903,000, which is pretty good in comparison to how much it would normally cost, because that little spot right there is $300,000, even though it's missing a little spot right there. For everything else, what do we own? Well, we've got farmland 120, which is purple, which tells us that is the Hofe Eberhard mit Kran. I don't speak German, so I'm not even going to try. We also have a few smaller areas that we own as well, and you can buy some more if you want. As far as our crop calendar, it has been changed ever so slightly, so don't rely on things that you know from the base game to be true here. If we jump over into owned items, we have the fan favorite 511 as well as the Deere 6105. We also have the Deutz Far Top Liner 4090H and the Schaefer 23E Electric. We have two Velger trailers, which I love those trailers starting off. We also have the Deutz Far Top Liner header for that. Now, tools, we have a 4-meter cultivator, very cool there, as well as a 3-meter seeder, which will need to be cultivated first, a sprayer, spreader, slurry spreader, how cool is that, smaller little Kverneland mower, as well as a Pottinger loading wagon, my favorite starting loading wagon, and an Aquatrans. For front loaders, we have a silage cutter and a universal bucket. We do have a Top Liner 4090 header trailer, and we have a belt system for the belt conveyor, or bell conveyor belt, which I do believe is one of the required mods. Speaking of, if you'd like to take a screenshot, here are all of your required mods, all 18 of them. Also, I'm just noticing this as well. Yeah, the map may be 798 megabytes, but if you get all of the required mods, it's 1.2 gigs. Ooh, that's a lot, man. There's also one other thing to note as well. We have the Oberschwaben, the map itself, and then we have the Food Plus. However, I've gone through the description and they never mentioned Food Plus once in the mod description. But if you want expanded feed for your animals, that's probably the one to go for. Jumping over to updates for all platforms, we have the Reaper 2000 Harvester version 1005. Adjusted the scroll speed of the lizard tracks to match the ground speed, and various other performance edits. Jumping over to new ones for PC and Mac players, we have that John Deere 8R 2009-2011 series. Hopefully you guys were paying attention earlier when I was talking about the customization. If you skipped ahead to this part, don't worry, just go back, check out the crossplay version. The only difference between the PC and the crossplay version are the wheel brands. We have a Goodyear setup as well as Susi tracks, which is very, very cool. So in those Goodyears, which kind of swap through here, you can see we've got some wheel weights that are transferring in the back. We've got the 30-inch, 36-inch, which are really going through now. So many different wheel options, and of course we have the LSWs, which are just absolutely ridiculous. And then we have a 24 and 30-inch Susi tracks. Again, these are exactly the same. At least the wheel options are the same as the crossplay version. They just don't say Susi and Goodyear. Next for PC and Mac players, actually the only other new one for you guys is the Real Mulcher from the SMI modding team. This is a script that allows you to mulch all bushes and weeds. The function is globally added to all vehicles with the Mulcher specialization. Lastly, today, let's talk about an update to Ostenwalde version 1.3. AI traffic has been reactivated on the side streets and moved to the right. Grass on the map has been revised. New map background, field 71, the driveway of the field, a tree was removed, and at field 81 on the driveway to the field, a tree was removed. And that is it. Thank you for hanging out with me today. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, drop a like on it. Get subscribed if you are new and join the DjGoHam fam. If you have not seen any of the videos that we posted over the past few days, make sure you go check them all out. We got tons of screenshots for Farming Simulator 25. We get the gameplay trailer for Farming Sim 25, as well as a full breakdown and all kinds of stuff. Plus, I have some more goodies for you coming very, very soon. So stay tuned for that. Otherwise, have a great day. We'll see you later.